Nobody's seen that, right? Okay. I need to get a new bracket like I have the other one. I'm forgetting something. Hold on. What am I forgetting though? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, yesterday it's my kids for some. Well, they have today off because it's President's Day, but they have tomorrow off too. And I don't know what it is. It's so funny. When they were younger, they would get up like at 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. Even when they didn't have even when they didn't have school in elementary. If the sky like Anna said, if the sky is awake, I'm awake. My kids would just get up, and I was like, oh my god, just sleep in. Like sleep is a magical thing. They would go to bed at like 10, and they would get up like at 5, and I'm like, something weird happened when Faith turned 13. Like, okay, she started sleeping just a little bit in more. And then when my middle child turned 10 or 11, she started like to sleep in the weekend. And then when my son hit 10, it happened. All my kids like to sleep in. And then all of a sudden when there's like a long weekend, it just like the last 2, 3 years, if there's a long weekend and we don't have to go anywhere or we don't have to do anything in the morning, the house sleeps in. It's a magical thing. It's like it's like we're getting paid back for all the years we didn't get sleep. It's so yeah, I woke up like at 9:30, and I was like, this is a magical thing. And then I was running around doing errands all day. But it's so funny because sometimes it it's so weird to me so because it's so foreign because although my oldest is 20 and my youngest is 13, you have like it was up until like 3, 4 years ago that I was up every single day, like at 6 or 5 a.m. because a kid was like, I'm up. So that means you have to be up. And I was like, yay, the joys of parenting. So, and now my kids are like, no, now it's like, it's 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning. I'm like, you guys got to get up. You can't go be asleep all day. It's reverse. It's like reverse Uno. Like, I wake them up. And I'm not going to lie to you, I get some kind of joy out of it. Like, waking them up. Like, it's nice. And if I get to do it for like 10 years, I mean, they'll be in college. But like, I feel like when they're out of college, if I get to call them and be like, guess what? You have to be up. I'm going to smile why I do that, you know? Like, some kind of, some feels kind of good. It's pretty cool. If you feel scared or feel threatened, you might want to see yourself out of the chat. So, but no, I feel it's weird because I feel like kids, n- that's not in what to be expecting when you're expecting is that they always tell you that, your baby sleeps for 20, 21 hours. I feel like that's a lie. Like, Hope and faith did not sleep. Ken was like a gift from God. I do not understand how he slept so much. Like, he is what the book says. Like, he would drink something, change his diaper, bathe him, and he'll be out for like hours. And I would have to wake him up to feed him. I have never seen it. I didn't that he was what the book said. The other two, the first two, woo, I seriously don't know how I survived off of faith and hope. Hope was a little bit more severe. Like, that girl, like, she had a pair of lungs. If Hope doesn't sing on in a rock band or something, I'm it was all for naught. Like, that girl had a set of lungs on her. But it's crazy because I think that if, like, of parents all together could write a book saying, like, what you expect when you're expecting is like total garbage. It's like the world's most horrible expecting book in the world. So, hey Robin, tell Mr. Robin I said hello. um, so yeah, I slept in most of the day, then I ran errands, and then I am just getting things prepared for the week. I filmed and I edit one video for the Aura Rosa video, which I'm surprised I got that edited because there were so many. The bag comes together fast. Hear me out. For Aura Rosa, the bag comes together fast. Um, but I wanted to show you like all the little details, and I feel like as I progress being a like more and more years of being a bag maker, I feel like the longer my videos get because I want to show you more versus like we're gonna close up this pocket, go to the machine and close up this pocket, meet me back here. That's just not my style. And there's nothing wrong with that style. But I want to show you how to close up the pocket. And if I have a tip or trick, I want to show you as well. So I had to edit that video, and then for some odd reason my Wi-Fi was taking forever to upload a video. Um, so I did that. I had to take pictures of the bags, and then I had to come up with like a thumbnail. So I have to take the best picture that's in my mind that's going to catch people's eye when they're scrolling through my YouTube channel, and then create a thumbnail. So that's a whole process whilst people are talking to me and me trying to figure out what's going on with the Winter Olympics and why is it becoming like when people win stuff, why is it becoming like a reality show instead of saying like, oh, I want to thank God, I want to thank my country and my family for supporting me, where people are like, I broke up with my girlfriend because I cheated on her, or no, I messed up because it's the Olympics. It's like the weirdest Olympics ever. It's like they should not give the mic to the people that win or lose at this point because it's like confessions. It's like I'm like I don't know what happened in the Winter Olympics where people are like doing confessions, but it is weirdly entertaining. And I want to start following people's like country to see what happens, especially the Norwegian guy that like I found the love of my life, and 3 months into our relationship, I cheated on her. I want to start following his Instagram just to see what goes on. so, um, yeah, I was doing all that while I was uploading, and then I started cutting out to do the swoon bag, because like I told you guys, I'm gonna do a swoon bag each month, and I realized I never done this swoon bag before, and it's a very beginner friendly, and I was more impressed that by the time I would cut out the pattern, and then I cut out the pattern pieces, it was like 10 minutes done. And I kept looking at the pattern for any additional pieces, and it's like it's a fast project. So I'm really excited about doing that swoon pattern because I feel like it's going to be very beginner friendly for anyone that does want to get dabble into bag making but that is afraid. Or I also think it's a good sojo project if you're in between projects and you're just like, I want to do something fast, fun, but I don't want to like do something that's heavy, and I don't want to do like a wallet or whatever that's knock off a swoon bag, because I believe swoon patterns are on everybody's UFO bucket list. Um, it because swoon is like one of the one of the pioneers of bag making. So I'm going to be filming that when I get off here. Um, so I just been busy filming and trying to get things together, and trying to I oh, yeah, and setting up. I was setting up. I have a new setup for my setup for AwesomeCon. For I got it into AwesomeCon. Great. It's not a lot of these conventions are not like you put in an application and they let you in. It's a like a jury kind of thing. So you show pictures of your work, you show pictures of your prior setup. If you never had a setup before, they usually ask you to show like how you would set up at a convention if you had an 8-foot table or whatever. And I asked for a corner booth like I always did. They didn't offer me a corner booth, and I'm in it's called the inline, so I'm in between 2 tables. So me and Hope were talking about we cannot have the same setup because we don't have where, we can extend out on the sides because someone is right here. So I needed to kinda change my setup where, like, I can showcase more bags coming as if you're coming towards it. So most of the parts that came into the new setup came in. I have to still make some things to make the bags not fall through on the other side. So I have some stuff that I need to do to create like wall paneling, which I'm using some shelf liners, which is unconventional. Shelf liners, grommets, and zip ties. I'll take pictures when I go there so you can see what I'm talking about. It came to me weirdly, and I think it's gonna work out. My husband was like, "I see your vision. Let's go for it." And we set everything up on a 6.5-foot table, so I know I have more than enough room for everything that I need, and I easily can display 50 to 60 bags. So I'm really excited about this. Yeah, I'm really excited. And I al- and I also went to Vistaprint and I ordered a table cover with like with my logo, but not this logo, which is like my normal logo. I did one with like the moon and it has like a star. It's something I guess I created on Canva. I say I guess I take medicine at night to fall asleep, but I'm notoriously known for having full blown conversations with you at 10 o'clock at night and talking to you and drawing and setting up things on my computer. So I reimaged my whole entire thing on Canva, made the tablecloth thing, talked to someone on Vistaprint via chat and created it. And it's going to be here tomorrow. Do I remember these conversations? No. There's just proof of everything in my email. Do I know what the images look like? Yeah. Do they look good? Yes. I just don't remember doing them. No, I don't drive on my sleeping medicines. I make business decisions apparently. And I and my husband was like, "You I was talking to you the whole time and you were just like fully up." I was like, "No, dude, anything after 10 o'clock. We've had this conversation before." So good times. AwesomeCon is in the 3rd week of March or the 2nd week of March. So I'll be gone like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you know the drill on that one. So most likely I won't be on Thursday, and I will not be back on until like Wednesday or Thursday the next week because I will have no voice on Tuesday, and Wednesday I'll be dead to the world. um, so I'll be because my face will hurt on Monday and Tuesday from smiling. I smile a lot, but like it's different when I'm smiling with you. It's different if I'm smiling to go get a coffee. It's like you smile for like 3 days because you're talking to other people that like the same stuff that you are and you're in the zone and it's like it's different. So you're like my cheeks physically hurt after AwesomeCon more than any other con. Yeah, time is getting short. So I have, like I said, every single bag that I make between now and then is very intentional and very purposeful. So if you see when you see me showing you bags, it's going to be because there's certain creators or certain guests that are coming, and I want to make sure that I have something um, that correlates with the guests that are coming. But I'm very excited about it, and I got a really cool T-shirt. I found a really cool T-shirt on eBay. Like this guy was selling like this it was only in my size too. Was selling this really cool space cowboy t-shirt and I found it and I was like, yes, sold. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. So the rest of this week I am just uh going to be making bags, hopefully just really detailed, very long bags. They're not going to be like fast making bags like where I may pop them out a day. They may take me 1, 2, 3 days, or they may take me 4 days to make these very intentional bags to bring to these cons. I have more than enough inventory because I make bags generally every day or every other day. I have enough inventory. I just want to make very intentional bags for the guests. We have guests from Star Trek, we have guests from, Firefly, we have guests from Netflix, there's guests a little bit from, like, every point, everywhere, from Hellboy to a little bit of everything. We have if you're a '90s kid and you watched, X-Men, they have 2 of the voice actors that are gonna be there. There is Doctor Who, there's some of Doctor Who and Doctor Who's companions that are gonna be there. There's a lot of guests, so I am trying to kind of filter out the ones that I don't have. Like for me, I always have Doctor Who because I'm a Whovian, but like for the things that I don't have, that's what I'm trying to like filter out and get a little bit of more of. I feel like I always have a little bit of Trekkie, and there's going to be also Castiel from um Supernatural. There's an and Bobby from Supernatural. So I always have a couple of Supernatural bags in my pocket because again, I'm a Supernatural fan. So I have I think I counted out in inventory like 70-ish bags to bring. I'm trying to create between now and March 10 to 15 additional ones and go from there. But the great thing about my new setup is because it's so light and different from the previous setup, I can bring another bin. And that's what I'm so super excited about because my old setup, it had a bin of its own for with its own shelves and its own everything. And because of this setup being slightly different, I have a little bit more room for more bags. So I gotta order more paper bags. So, me and my daughter's favorite question is when people buy a bag from us, "Do you want a bag for your bag?" But I feel like I never buy paper bags for my bags because people always immediately want to carry them. I literally buy paper bags for people carrying around artwork. I know I know this sounds you might be like, "That's foolish, Shinova." No, I like people buy all these amazing pieces of art, and sometimes artists do not bring paper bags for it, and this is a weird conversation that we always have. I give somebody a art piece of art, they grab my card, and sometimes I get sells this way. I don't do it intentionally for the sales, I just hate seeing folded pieces of art. If you There's tons of art from different artists all throughout my workroom. Like, I even have art from, like, the lady that created, Elsa and all of her gorgeous dresses. I have her piece of art right over here. She's in downtown Disney. If you ever go downtown Disney, she actually draws art, and she also makes calendar girls. I have one of her calendar girls, and I felt like it's really hard to get one of her calendar girls. She makes like 500 for like the whole entire world, and you have to like it is it's hard to get one of her calendar girls. But she made a Coco Chanel with her like hemming a dress, and I have one of her Coco Chanel pieces of work, and she did the Celestials, and I have Nova on the other side. So I love getting art from different artists because It's art. And, so when I see people carrying art and they're trying to hold on to it for dear life without rolling it, I always have brown paper bags that have, like, my business information because I feel like it's weirdly soliciting, like, my stuff as they're carrying it around. So, yeah, I need to go get brown paper bags. So, let's see. Good morning, guys. I know. My oldest is gonna be 21 in November, so my youngest is going in March will be 14. I'm not ready for that. He's turning into a little dude and it is freaking me out. His voice is like changing and dropping, and I'm like, and now he wants to play baseball. He was all football, 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 football. Now he wants to play baseball. But this is where I can get on to. I am freakishly good at baseball. And I have like the best, like, I can catch a baseball and I can throw a baseball. I have like, I don't know, I have the best reflexes. Like, I am clumsy, but I have weird reflex skills. Like, I don't, so and I don't know, and my dad's really good at baseball too. So I'm like, okay, maybe we could be a part of this because this is something mommy's really good at. um so yeah, my job today is that I want to finish up the swoon video so that way I can have this out to you guys this week. But I think you guys are also going to be getting a Ora Rosa video this week. So I think that's going to be awesome. And I think you're going to really like this Ora Rosa video and Ora Rosa bag. It is unique, and it was weird because when she came out with this pattern or she showed it to the tester team, it was something that I was actually looking for, and I can go in a little bit more detail with that when the bag comes out because it kind of correlates with something that I was trying to find a tutorial for. And when I did it, I was actually intimidated at first to do it until she sent out the files to every one of us. And then I realized it was in my head and I needed to get over it because this was the one of the first files I've seen in a long while that like 4 testers finished that day that she sent it out. Like she sent it out like at noon, and like 4 testers before like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening finished it. And I was like, okay, it's me. It's Shinova. And then when I actually cut out all the pieces, which didn't have a lot of pieces, and I sat down and I did it, I was like, why do I psych myself out over something? Because it looks like it might be more difficult. And the thing is I always have to remember with Alexis, the most difficult bag I've ever made from her was the Beast. The shoe pocket. If you can do that's the most difficult bag to me that you can do from her. And like sometimes some looks can be deceiving. Something looks like it could be harder than what it is. And when I did it, I was like, yeah, no, this is nothing. It's just because it has an element to it that I've always wanted to do in a bag that I never done. And that's the thing. Sometimes when I've never done something before, it makes me like, okay, can I do it? And then when I do it, I'm like, oh snap, now I'm gonna do it on everything. So it's fun. Um, I did take pictures. I took pictures. I haven't took pictures with myself yet with it, but I did take pictures because yesterday it was raining. I was like, what? I'm not gonna go outside and get my hair wet or take weird, awkward umbrella things where it looks like I'm wearing a yellow jacket and don't be salty kind of I don't know. I can't take pictures with umbrella. I'm not a model. I can model you in a picture. Sure. I like taking pictures. I don't like to be the person in the picture. I can pose the hell out of you and get a cute ass picture from you. Just ask if I'm there. You'll be like, "What? I look so damn cute." I'll be like, "I know. I'm really good at taking pictures of other people and candid when you don't notice that I'm taking pictures of you." So I My setup is different. I don't have a you don't you I don't have a I don't do the here's a white box. I take random pictures throughout my house. I have a my house is shabby chic. I don't take random. If you look at my pictures, there's no box. So there's no setup. I have a camera and I put my bag somewhere and I point and shoot. It might be by my front door, it might be by my back door, it might be by the staircase, it might be by my armoire, it might be by my dining room table. There's no setup. There's no set. I have no setup for pictures. It might be I'm grabbing a child and making them go to the back of the deck and they're modeling a picture. It might be in my backyard. It might be behind the gate of my backyard. We have this weird forest that is like 5 steps away from my house that I like to take pictures. We have this bridge that I like to make my kids stand at and take pictures. There is no setup at all. Not at all. I'm not a fan. This is me. I'm not judging. Listen to me. Hear me out. I'm going to say this twice. I am not judging anyone that uses AI. I'm not judging anyone that uses a box. Again, not judging anyone that uses AI. I'm not judging anyone using a box. That is not me. If you ever hang around me in real life, I do not like pictures where we're all standing and saying cheese. I don't like modeling pictures where we're just all doing this. If you have ever been to one of my classes, I'm that person that does something stupid in the pictures, like where I'm like doing this or whatever. I hate posy pictures. I absolutely despise them. I've been like that since I was a kid because I feel like it's unauthentic. Like if I'm going back down memory lane, I'm not going to be like, oh, remember the time that we all stood there standing still taking a picture? No, I want to be like, oh my gosh, Nova was actually so stupid that day, and she did it. Like all my pictures, if from being in childhood on up, I usually am doing something off guard. Even the pictures when I have like a ugly face, I let people keep them because at least you're going to remember this moment. Like I'm confident in who I am. So even if I have the ugliest face or my body's twisted in some kind of weird way, I'm going to let you keep the picture because you're going to remember it. I don't like posy pictures. And I have family members will attest to it. If my husband came down here, he'll be like, Shinova will not take a posy picture to save her life. He barely got them for our wedding photos. Like, and even then, if there's pictures during our reception that I am doing the most. Like I don't like posy pictures at all. Like absolutely. It it doesn't feel real. Like I rather see the pictures. I don't like posy pictures. So and it's just even if I was to show you next tomorrow, I'll bring you the two pictures that I have from So Whatever Studio. You'll see out of everybody in the group, I'm doing something stupid. And I guarantee you when they will remember, be like, yeah, Chanel was doing something stupid in the picture. I can't. That's just not me. It's not, it's not me. It's just not me. That's like, if it's not me. It's just, it's not me. And that's how I treat my bags. If you look at my bags, they're usually like slanted 3/4 of the way. So you can see like not only the side profile, but you can see somewhat of the back and the thing. And then they're always on something. My bags are never going to be just like when I first started making bags, they were always in a white box and I hated them. It just doesn't I'd rather them be on something, like, let it be on my china cabinet or let it be on my, hutch or let it be by my armoire or put it in the car seat. One of my if you go into my first, Rowena for Shannon, it was in my car was broken down. I was driving my, father-in-law's Mitsubishi Galante, and it was 1993, and that leather seat, you see that Rowena that's all black with red stitching is in a Mitsubishi Galante. They're you're at least the story there's gonna be a story behind my pictures. There's gonna be something. I don't have a setup. I don't have a setup. And sometimes I'll grab a kid or, like, just whatever. I'll grab my husband if it's a backpack or something because I don't know. I just don't like posy pictures because it just becomes predictable, if that makes sense. Like, oh, that's Shanoa's picture. It's always in the red light. At least if I throw something odd at you, you'd be like, yeah, that's Shanoa. She never does the same stuff twice. So I rather have something a little bit off. I even try to take pictures with Loki. Those never pan out, but I do have a great blooper reel. One day I'll show you guys that. There is a phenomenal. I showed Tara. I try to put him on the sling for the medium size, and I gave the pictures to Tara, and she laughed because he almost had it where he was like standing against the wall looking back, and he had the but then he started going crazy because Loki likes to wear clothes. So I thought for sure if I can get him to wear a sling, I would have one more Mabry on my side. But at last, he did not work out for me. So I'm going to go work on this swoon, and I hope all of you guys have a long, enjoyable weekend, and you guys can eat really good today if you're celebrating. If not, like cozy up. If it's like rainy and cloudy, listen to a good audible. If you are listening for a book, Bear and the Nightingale. If you're listening for an audible book, that's my favorite book to listen around this time of the year in winter. Vasa will become your favorite hero, and you listen to all three books because who she becomes at the end is amazing. Bear and the Nightingale, okay? You'll thank me later. Yeah, that's my book for you. Okay. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.